Hello everyone, Bridget Casey with Bridget Casey Designs, and I'm here today for the Not Too Shabby Shop. I'm just giving you a sneak peek of the project that we're going to do today. We are working with the Trinity Stamps Ferntastic set. I've already made one project, so check that out if you missed that. Today we are working with Distress Oxides, and we're working with some alphabet dies. So whatever you have in your stash is great. I have some masking tape and a blending tool. So we're going to get started with the Dusty Concord Distress Oxide ink, and I'm using a piece of Distress watercolor cardstock. So I'm dragging my ink pads across the front of the panel, and I haven't used it in a long time, so I forgot how textured and delicious and wonderful this paper is. So I am going to bring my blending tool in. I got the, if we think of this as like a mountain, I got the peaks covered with color, but I need the valleys covered as well. So I'm going to go ahead with my blending tool, and I'm going to get all that color all up in the bits and pieces, the nooks and crannies, whatever you like to call them in your space. We're getting color in there. We're just pounding the color into this piece of paper. So finishing off there with the Kitsch Flamingo, and we have our front panel. Now I'm taking a stamp on a block, and I off screen am spraying it with some water. Then I will stamp it down and then put a kitchen towel, lift the excess water up, and it removes that Distress Oxide color. I will tell you as well, I'm also off screen while this is happening, while it's sitting and waiting before I pick that up with a kitchen towel. I am also making sure to clean my stamp off in between, because as I stamp down, I'm picking up some of that color. So I'm picking up some of the blue or the purple or the pink each time I stamp down. So here I would pick up blue and pink on my stamp. So I just want to make sure to wipe that off on a microfiber cloth or however you clean your stamps. So I'm going ahead and I'm continuing, and you'll notice that some of them I put my back into it, and I have lost some of the detail. Like right here, I'm putting my back into it. I lose the detail of this stamp, but that's okay. It adds to the overall feel of the project. And that's what's great about this technique, I think, is you get a different look every time. It depends on how much water you put, how much pressure you put. It's really, really a fun and a variable technique, meaning you can get such different looks by using the same exact supplies each time. So at first I thought I was going to go diagonal with my hey. In our family, we have the hey girl, hey. We always do that. So I use hey a lot on my cards, and it fits on most cards. So just a little too much information for you, but a little information. So I lined those up as straight as possible and got my diagonal hey across my card. And so now the easy way would have been just to put this piece of glitter cardstock and trim off the excess. Do we do it that way at Bridget Casey Designs? No, we do not. So we trimmed out pieces because we don't want to waste any of that gorgeous glitter cardstock. And now we're putting glue. Now make sure you get all those innies, outies, pieces. You want to make sure you get glue in there because, you don't want them to pop up at some point. So just pay special attention to the innies and the outies of your letters when you do letters. So I'm putting those down, and I was getting glue on my hands. So I was worried because I'm like, oh, it's not holding. Uh-oh. In comes the kitchen towel. This way my fingers don't get dirty and my paper gets pressed down. It's a win-win. So after this project, you still have those original HEY to use on another project. So you get a wonderful twofer for cards, and we love that when we can make 2 cards out of one project, don't we? So I hope you guys have enjoyed creating this project with me, and I hope it shows you another way to extend the life of those products that you have in your stash. Until next time, happy crafting.